Innovate Breakfast Digibites, Episode 42, Breakout Rooms in Microsoft Teams.
Greetings colleagues and welcome to another episode of the Innovate Breakfast Digibites. So in today's episode I'm going to be showing you the brand new feature in Microsoft Teams, which is Breakout Rooms. That's right, the Breakout Rooms, the much anticipated and much awaited Breakout Rooms have finally arrived in our Teams. So you can now use this with your staff, with your students, for group discussions, for anything really that your imagination can think of. So let's get started having a look at this new feature. So the main thing you need to do right at the start before you can access this feature is to go and check for updates. If you go to your profile and then go check for updates, a banner's going to appear and that's going to let you know that it's looking for updates in the background. If you're quite out of date, it might need to refresh or restart the application before you can use it. But let's go and get into a meeting so that we can take a look at the breakout rooms. So here's a group discussion that was set up earlier and we've got a couple of students due to join us. If we click the join button, that's going to take us into the meeting and then obviously we'll join the meeting in the usual way. I'm just going to pop my microphone off so we don't get any feedback and then I'm going to click join now and join that meeting. So we're going to join the meeting, but obviously to demonstrate breakout rooms to you, we need to be joined by a couple of people. So we're going to just wait for the IT assessor and Stan. And here we go, they're coming into the meeting now. And so we have our participants. So you'll see up at the top, we've got the breakout rooms button up there. Now, when we click this, this is going to ask us how many rooms we want. So we can change this number from 1 to many. I wouldn't advise having too many meetings because obviously you need to switch between them to see what's going on. You can choose whether you want to manually or automatically assign the participants. And once you're ready, you can actually click Create Rooms. So obviously assigning them automatically is the best option because you don't have to do anything. So over on the right hand side now, you'll be able to see the breakout rooms. If we didn't assign the participants, we're able to assign them up here and we can add a room if we wish. We can expand the rooms so we can see which students have been added to which room. So if we have more than 2 students, obviously we'd need to know which ones are in which group. And clicking on Start Rooms is going to start those rooms. What this is going to do for the participants is give them a message at the top of the Teams meeting, letting them know that they're being transferred to a breakout room. And now I'm all alone. And so we want to maybe go and check on what's going on in room 1. So you'll see the 3 dots alongside room 1 there. They'll allow you to actually go and join the room. It's important to note we can also close the room with that and we can also rename the rooms if we want to give them a proper name. You'll be put on hold in the original meeting and transferred over to the meeting for room 1. And any of the participants that are there in that meeting will be ready and waiting for you. You'll have all of the normal features of a Teams meeting. So you'll have your chat, you'll be able to share files, you'll be able to share your screen. So it's just like a normal Teams meeting. So I'm just going to pop a little message in there to make sure that the IT assessor is getting on fine with their assignment. And then we can go and return to the main room once we know that they are. So there we go, and click on return. That's going to take us back to the main room. We could have stayed in room 1 and just gone on hold and gone into room 2 and then we'd have had all the meetings open, but it's important to note you can only have up to 4 like this. So now I'm transferring over to room 2. Now as I get into room 2, one of the things I notice is a chat message pop up at the top. So Stan's actually asking for help. Now none of the other groups are going to see this. This is a really great way of perhaps using breakout rooms. I'm then able to give Stan some advice in that breakout room, pop him that little message, give him the reassurance, could even maybe share my screen and show him how to get through a particular problem. And now I'm going to return back to the main room. So once we're back in the main room, obviously then at some point we need to bring all of the participants back to the main meeting. Maybe we're going to share our findings, maybe we're going to present our presentations or projects that we've just developed in that time. So now you'll see I've brought everyone back by closing the rooms, and if I want to I can start the rooms again throughout the lesson or the meeting, so I can send people back out. But for now I'm just going to leave the meeting. Now it's really important to note that the breakout rooms will be stored in your chat area within Teams. So you'll be able to go back and see any recordings, any messages that were posted in there, any files or whiteboards that were shared. So it's just a really great way for you and your students to remember what happened in that discussion and to go back to it at any point you need to. And that's really all. It's just a fantastic feature. Why not give it a try? Thanks for watching.